So like I look at all these big CEOs that are saying, well, we must return to the office. We must return to the office. And I really just want to ask them, like, do you actually care about your employees? Because if you did, you would understand that like parents, caregivers, people of color, the LGBTQ plus community, none of us have good experiences at the office.
Right.
And you're also taking away the thing that's going to support us if we have that flexibility of not being forced to come to an office and do work.
Right. Well, that's the question that I have for the world is like, I don't know that a lot of these CEOs care because they see their workers as infinitely replaceable. And like they care about filling their staff with ideal workers, which is like the ideal worker model from the 1950s. Or it's like, you are a straight white man with a family at home, your wife takes care of your children, and you just go to work and come home, and that's the model. And if they don't actually care about having a more diverse workplace, if they don't actually care about the individual people who work for them, then what motivation do they have to make any change? Because like the pressure is not it's not immediately felt by them as the CEO raking in all the money. It's like, will the workers all go on strike? And now there's like, how many workers need to strike in order for it to be noticeable? How much damage needs to be done to their brand reputation for it to be noticeable? Why is this all the responsibility of the marginalized people to make the sacrifice and take the step to prove how valuable they are and why they need to have better support? I mean, this is why unions exist, right? This is why strikes happen. We're in a very strike aware moment right now in our particular family. My sister is currently on strike as part of the WGA, the Writers Guild strike down in LA. And my children are both obsessed with Newsies right now. So we've been talking a lot about strikes. My mom is also a teacher and was on strike earlier this year. So like striking and unions is a big topic of conversation in our little socialist house. But there isn't like a parents union, right? There isn't like even like a tech workers union, right? So who is going to make the change? Who's going to make it happen? How is it going to actually be impactful and not just a bunch of us sitting around in a vacuum talking to each other about how we need to make change? I'm a part of an activist group called the Care Force that is a combination of people in journalism and media, in technology, in government, in like business, coming together to try to find solutions that combine all these different facets of society, because that's what you need. You need government and business owners and workers. You need people from all parts of the problem, frankly, to be a part of the solution. One of the initiatives we've been talking about is in the same way that there's mandatory reporting on race and gender representation now, finally. Yes. We want to see if we can get caregiver status to be a mandatory reporting category. It's a long way off. We spoke to the people who were responsible for the bill that resulted in the EEOC reporting, and that was like decades of work. So it's like, this is not going to happen overnight, but the only way to make change is to start somewhere. You can't just keep waiting. You can't just keep waiting.